Hey folks, daily Landsblog once again in the kitchen where I love to play around. I love to tinker. I love to try different things. And today, see, my wife is looking at me like that's not true. But today I'm actually working on something that I've kind of perfected. It's the Crystal Light lemonade. But you see, everybody can make one package of Crystal Light. But here's the question. Can you make three? And do you know the exact amount? Because making one isn't good. So I'm going to show you how to make three. Here it is, I'm filling up the pitcher. And while I'm doing that, let me say that I've got a lot of response from the question, where should our next event be? And here's the criteria for where we want to do something like SickNotWeak stock. The criteria would be a community that we feel, that you feel, if you're making a suggestion, really could use just a small boost from the standpoint that they've been struggling with issues to do with mental illness, and maybe us coming out there with a group of celebrities to do the kind of thing we saw on at SickNotWeak stock would be a good thing. And by the way, we'll be posting the video for that coming up perhaps as you watch this. We broke it into 13 different sections, each guest on the stage in a different section. So if you've been thinking to yourself, wow, I really want to watch that, which may be unlikely, you'll get the opportunity. So back to the Crystal Light here. See, I have measured it out, and I know that that is the appropriate amount for 3 packages. So I open the 3 packages, I pour them in, and then voila! We have 3 packages made at once of Crystal Light. But here's the key, okay? Here's a secret that nobody else knows except for the people in my house. Come closer, Case. The Crystal Light in Canada is not as good as the stuff they sell in the United States. So when you are in the US, you have to pick up packages of Crystal Light. Excuse me one sec. It's that lemony, you know, the spray that you get from it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So if you got any suggestions, we've heard from some suggestions about Saskatchewan, Prince Albert maybe, Attawapiskat, which is a huge consideration for us. I've heard about a couple of places on the East Coast and other communities. So I want to hear what you have to say because this is really important to us, because if we're going to grow this thing, we have to build on the momentum. So let us know. You can reach us by going to, Case, I always forget this. Help me out.
Facebook.
You can go to Facebook and send us a message, or you can go to Twitter, or you could also go to
Email.
You can send me an email at michael.landsberg@SickNotWeak.com. And I hope I've given you the right tips. Chef Bernard, the guy up in, where is he, Case?
Kenora.
Do I know anything here?
No.
Up in Kenora? Chef, you may have your fancy dishes, because we all know Kenora is the home of fancy food. But I have the Crystal Light lemonade. And the key is, you got to get it from the U.S. The key is also to have the top on better, because it's just poured all over my hand. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because we want you always, no matter what, to have a place to turn.